So, and then the last comment here that I'd like to make, again, on why we just think portfolio or passive approach is better, is that you might say, well, look, it's just a 1% investment management fee. What's the big deal? Why don't we just pay it? Let's take the chance. It's kind of like playing the lotto. It's only $1, it's $10, it's $100, whatever you pay. What's the big deal? Well, the truth is there's the expected value of a lotto purchase is negative, which means you are more likely to lose money than make money on it. Like, and when it's all the numbers are run out, it's not a winning gamble. It doesn't make sense to gamble on things in which the probabilities suggest we're probably going to lose our money. Um, you know, active management has like this piece to this where it's a bit of a lottery, and unless we actually, are fortunate enough to win and pick the right ones, we're probably going to lose money. And when it comes to investing, losing, and not getting the value that you should for the fee that you're paying, that doesn't come home to you. It does become costly or expensive, at least, under this notion of compounding. There's a chart here that you can see, compounding is more of a mathematical concept that we tend to use as a model to see how our actual performance is. Investments don't follow a compounding model exactly. Maybe if you had your money invested in a bank or some sort of fixed income asset, you might see compounding play itself out rather perfectly in that situation. Generally, compounding is almost mythical. It's an ideal that we're shooting for. All that to say, though, is compounding is this notion that we have our money working to generate more money for you, and if we just let money generate more money for you over time, little by little, and we get more and more of that money just working for you, we can amass a rather large force of money that you never created. It was your money that made it, now creating more money for you. And so it has this hockey stick arrangement where it takes a long time for compounding to build up. It's not over the course of just a couple of years, but usually decades. But the momentum, the impact that starts to have of now leaving all this money over time, continuing to work for you and buy more of money, and that money now buys more money, and that money buys more money, and that money buys more money, can get to be enormous. And so a difference in return of just 1%, when stretched out over a really long period of time, starts to be a huge final outcome determiner. Where let's say you had money compounding at 8% over the course of 40 years, $1 compounding at 8% over 40 years turns into about $21, $22. Whereas $1 compounding at 7%, just a 1 point difference, that $1 compounding out over 40 years only turns into about $15. So that difference between 7 versus 8% over the same given period of time is either $15 for every dollar invested or $22 for every dollar invested, almost a 50% difference in outcome over 1%.